So hello, welcome to a 48-hour reading vlog. I have not done a reading vlog. I used to do consistent reading vlogs. I mean, y'all know this. And then I did the Another Booktuber Chooses my TBR reading vlog, which is the first reading vlog that I had done in a while. So I was like, I actually had fun doing that reading vlog. Not going to go back to weekly reading vlogs because my life is just too chaotic for that. But I figured every now and then I could do, some vlogs here and there. So I'm going to do a 48-hour reading vlog to see how much I can read in 48 hours. Typically people do 24-hour reading vlogs, but me, it's not realistic for me to do 24 hours. So it's about, my clock is so off. We're just gonna call it that officially everything started at 9 o'clock this morning. So technically I have already finished one book, which I have been reading all week, and that's How to Fail at Flirting. I just finished that on audio, and I'm starting the third book in the Filthy Rich American series by Nikki Sloan, which is, I don't remember the name, but the picture will be up here so you all can see it. Anyway, I started that one, so that's going to be my first book. I'm probably going to end up finishing that book today because I'm listening to it on audio. It's only 8 hours long. I listen to all my audiobooks at 2.0 speed unless it's a little bit more of a complex book. So this one I probably will end up finishing in 4 hours, and I have some chores to do at home while I am working remotely. So it's just going to work out. I also need to wash and retwist my locks. So yeah. And then I have some filming that needs to get done, but just wanted to film this intro clip real quick, and then I will check in later. Okay, y'all. So, let me make sure this thing is focused. So I'm about to retwist my hair. This is the part that always takes the longest. So it's already washed. It's wet. So as I said, I am currently listening to Deception. That's the name of the book. See if it focuses in. Yeah. So Deception by Nikki Sloan. This is the third book in the Filthy Rich American series, and I have 6 hours and 52 minutes left. So I've already listened to an hour. I'm going to continue to listen as I retwist, and y'all get to see me do a little bit of retwisting in the B-roll footage. So enjoy.
Was cruel and yet undeniably sexy. Ascension is a bomb I can activate with one call to the SEC, he whispered.
So I just finished. I am officially done retwisting my hair. Goodness gracious, it is a long process. Kind of gotta squat down so y'all can see, but it's a long process. And now I have to wait for it to dry for a couple of hours. I need a head dryer, but I don't have one. So yeah. Anyway, reading update, because this is a reading vlog. I am over 50% into Deception. I don't know if y'all can see, focus. Okay, so I'm over 50% into this one, meaning that I've listened to 4 hours of the book, because it's an 8-hour book. So this one is kind of like crazy as the first one. So when I read the second one, which I believe was The Obsession, I thought it was just okay. I gave that one 3.5 stars, but I gave the first one 4 stars because it was off the wall. I just got past the scene between McAllister, his wife, and Maris, and holy crap. McAllister is just, it's crazy. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go fix myself some lunch, and then I will tell y'all a little bit about this book because how can I not? I gotta explain why this is so crazy without giving you too many spoilers, but I'll explain a little bit of it. Have I done anything productive since the last time I checked in? Absolutely not. Except my pins are out of my hair now that I've done the complete retwist. This is the first time y'all have really even seen this bookshelf over here. Anyway, yeah. So, and the lighting in here is not really that good. So you can't really see it, but yeah. So, I guess I'm updating you to tell you that I haven't done anything. I haven't read anything. I was on the phone. I feel like I need to change this, like this, there we go. That's better. Okay. So I was on the phone with my dad for an hour and a half, just talking life and the current political situation. So I haven't gotten anything read, which is unfortunate because it's like almost 3:30. I did put away laundry and I did vacuum and clean up a little bit, but I didn't listen to my audiobook while doing it because I was on the phone. So I am going to go pick up mail from the I don't have a P.O. box. I have a UPS box because P.O. boxes don't allow you to get mail from everywhere, but UPS boxes do. So I'm about to go get my mail from my UPS box because I have a lot of packages that have come in and I want to come home and drop that stuff off before I go and pick up the baby. So she's not a baby anymore. It's the toddler. It's a toddler. So I'm gonna go do that first, and I don't know what or where that's gonna put me for the rest of the day because we're about 12, almost 12. Well, we're not 12 hours. 12 hours would be 9 o'clock. We'll be 12 hours into this at 9 o'clock tonight. So I'm gonna try to finish this book by Nikki Sloan. I did end up buying the Kindle version of the 4th book, which is about the only character that I really, really like. So I think I'm going to enjoy it. This 4th one, I said I was going to tell y'all what this whole series is about. So the first book is called The Initiation. It's basically about this affluent American family. It's called Filthy Rich Americans? It's about these two families, and one is a family that has 2 girls, and then the other one has 2 boys, and the oldest of each family is supposed to marry each other because it's supposed to look good for the company, and one of the girls ends up getting pregnant, so the youngest daughter, Maris, ends up having to marry Royce, who is the oldest of the second family instead, and she doesn't necessarily like Royce. She feels like Royce he's just like cold-hearted and stuff like that, and it's supposed to be like about them having to get engaged to save face because the other sister, Emily, got pregnant. And then you find out all these weird things along the way. And the title of the book is Initiation. At first, you don't even know what initiation means. And at the end of the book, you find out what the initiation process is. And it is so absolutely crazy, which is why I loved it and gave that one 4 stars. The second one, however, for me, I think just fell a little flat. Like, I like our anti-hero, who is McAllister, who is the father of Royce, because he does some crazy stuff. However, this series is not for everybody. It's not going to be up everybody's alley. I'm just going to put it that way. Like, people are not everybody's going to enjoy the series. It's not for the faint of heart. I think I said that in my reviews of both the first and the second books. But the second one had middle book syndrome for me, where like not a lot happened, and I feel like a lot of it was just about character development, and I don't really care for Maris and Royce's relationship to begin with, so I don't like, I just they feel very cardboard cutout, like I've seen them in other romance books before. So I really am like reading this book for the McAllister scenes, and this one, the third one, gave me a McAllister scene that was absolutely crazy. It was wild. And it's crazy because I can't even really tell you about anything that's going on in any of these books because they're so far down the series. But the third one gave me it's just a scene between him, Maris, and his wife that is absolutely wild. And it's not what you think it is. So don't be like, oh, Ashley, it's just a menage. Nope. Not gonna say anything because it's crazier than that. But yeah, it gave me a scene that I was not expecting. But like I was laughing. I was laughing. I was like, wow, this is wild. So yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I think this one may end up being another 4-star read. And then I think I'm really, really going to enjoy the fourth book because the fourth book is all about McAllister, who's like the character that I know I'm not supposed to like, but I like him. So yeah. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and head to the PS box and go get this stuff. And then I will check in later. So I have this one clip in my head, just this one clip, because this one lock decides it wants to act up. Yes, mommy. So I did end up finishing the Deception, which is the final, well, it's the third book, it's not the final. It's the third book in the Filthy Rich American series. So I finished that one. So we are technically 2 books finished today. So I am also going to finish up the book Crosshairs, which the physical book is over there. So I'll just put a picture here. So I'm going to finish up Crosshairs, and then I may switch it up and do some like graphic stuff for the rest of the night. I probably am not going to stay up all night because I've been like not doing that this month because I did that a lot in December, and I'm being a lot more mindful about practicing some self-care. But I do have some stuff that I do need to get done this weekend in terms of filming, but I probably won't get that done until like tomorrow night. And this one is sleepy because she didn't take a nap at school today. So she's clanky. But yeah, so that's just a quick check-in. So I definitely left my camera on from the point at which I last recorded. Surprised the battery's not dead at all. So check-in. I did a check-in, I think, and said I finished. I can't even remember. I said I finished the Deception. So the number of books read and the page count will be at the bottom of the screen. I am gonna count How to Fail at Flirting, even though I technically did not start it in this 48 hours. Sue me if you want to. Don't really care. I'm gonna include it. So I really don't know what I want to do. It's actually later than what I anticipated. Is 10 o'clock, which for some people you're probably like, it's not late. It is late for me because I've been trying this new thing of like trying to go to sleep early because December was just rough. December was a month where I feel like I did not practice self-care the way that I should have practiced self-care, and that was just not good. So I've been trying to going to sleep a little bit earlier than usual. Tonight I may give myself to like 11:30, and then I need to get in the bed. So within 11:30 I want to see if I can finish 2 graphic books, and I'm thinking I'm gonna go with 2 that I'm already currently reading. Okay, so I had to go get the ones that I'm talking about. So I think I'm gonna end up finishing up Night on Ice Volume 1 by Yayoi Agawa. I'm probably saying that name wrong. And then Way the House Husband Volume 2. So these are going to be the 2 that I think I'm going to attempt to finish tonight before I go to sleep. And then I am still listening to Crosshairs by Catherine Hernandez. So good. I've been taking notes in my notebook about this one, but I think I'm close to halfway through this one. And I'm actually going to end up listening to this one first because y'all can't see, but I got like I got a like stack of stuff that I need to go through and catalog and keep a list of. Like when I say catalog, what I do is I write down like the book, whoever received it from, And then I keep track of release dates, because this year, which was an unstated goal, I am going to attempt to essentially make sure that the books that I'm receiving, I either post about them on release or I get a review up by release. And that's just been like one of the things that I really want to really keep track of, because one of my major things that I've been wanting to do this year is to focus more on the reviewing side of things. I posted this on Twitter. I was like, you know, my end game is not really becoming a big booktuber. Like, I love this. I love watching the growth, but I think I really want to do professional reviewing, which is like a lifetime goal, because I don't see me doing booktube for the rest of my life. Like, it's just not sustainable. You know, I'll do it as long as time permits, but I think that reviewing is something that I could do for a very long time. So in order to do that, I need to make sure that I'm keeping up with stuff. Now, Crosshairs was a book that I received that came out on December 8th. So I'm behind on this one, but I thought that I could at least get it up within a month of it being released. And this one is about an alternative society, but they're not really, because it takes place in our world. This book takes place in Canada, and I'm not sure if the author is from Canada or not. She may be. She is a queer woman of color, and she's written this book where this is an alternate version of Canada in some ways, where there's been this huge cataclysmic, like, I'm trying to figure out the words to describe this, but it's like a cataclysmic climate thing happens, and it causes all of these weird climate events to happen. And specifically in Canada, what ends up happening is that people of color, people who are immigrants, people who are queer, end up getting ostracized and put into these work camps. And this is being told through the perspective of Kay, who is writing letters to their partner, and we don't know where their partner is. And we are getting kind of like flashbacks. So there's like present moments, and Kay actually having to leave a hideout and try to make it to another place. And then whenever they encounter different people, we get the backstory of those individuals, and we get a lot of Kay's backstory as well. And this book really, for me, is reminding me about the intersectionality of being a person of color and being queer. And there have been a couple of points in this book that have been just like so prolific, because of the fact that there's a difference when you have those intersectionalities as opposed to being white and queer. Because, and then when you start throwing in gender identity in that too, like that changes a whole different perspective. And it's about having marginalizations that exist in a visible way, where like one of our characters is meeting with another character who's working in the resistance to help kind of destroy this new regime that's taken over Canada. And he identifies as gay, and the character that he comes into conflict with is a character that identifies as trans. And they straight call him out, and they say, do you think just because you're gay you understand what our experiences are? Like, I'm trans, like you can, that's visible, you see that on the outside, so people know to target me. You know, Kay is queer and a person of color, so people know to attack them. And they are like, all you have to do is code switch, and people won't even know that you identify as gay. You can hide your marginalization, whereas these people can't. So I think that that conversation is so interesting, and it talks a little bit about performative activism and how there are white people who will be all about this and all about that, and then as soon as things get tight, it becomes a system of we're only going to look out for ourselves. So I think I'm really enjoying this because I feel like it's super relevant to what's going on right now, and it's just a powerful novel, and I wish that more people were like aware of it at all, in least bit. So I am going to, I have some notations that I wanted to make of about a section that I had listened to while I was getting the baby dressed for bed. And then what I'm gonna do is sort through some of these books, get a hold of the release dates, and make a notation in my planner, which I've been doing a series planner this week or this month so far, because I did get a planner, and I actually ended up getting the Little Inklings reading planner, but COVID has slowed USPS down so much. Like, they shipped on the 15th of December. It is now the 8th of January and it's still not here. It's here in my city, but I don't know when I'm gonna get it, type of situation. So we'll see. I think I'm just gonna have to use my planner for now, because I was gonna keep that planner separate for like work and personal, and then use this planner to do like book stuff. But I don't want to mess up on like release dates and stuff that I have, you know, in my head that I need to keep track of. So I'm not gonna really worry about that right now. I'm just gonna use my planner and just not stress about it, and probably will end up using the Little Inklings one just starting in February. So yeah, you might get some B-roll footage of me organizing stuff. If not, I will be back with another check-in at least before I go to bed tonight. At least before I go to sleep. Good morning. So just doing a quick morning check-in. I am still reading Crosshairs. I'm actually on live right now doing sprints this morning because I need to get some stuff done. So and trying to do this with the little one at the same time. We are going to continue to do some sprints. I may do some sprints for a while, because I really want to hold myself responsible for getting some stuff done today. So that may be a thing that happens. So I will let y'all know when I finish Crosshairs, and then I'll do another check-in later. So hey y'all, just a quick update. I do not feel well at all. We did those sprints this morning, and then like I was fine then, and then like slowly throughout the day I just stopped feeling well. Like, I just have not felt well at all. So this was going to be a 48-hour reading vlog, which means that it would end at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. But I'm about to go to sleep because I feel yucky. So I'm just going to keep it going until tomorrow night, which is Sunday night, and then we're just going to call it a weekend reading vlog. Like, yeah, like my eye, it's like turning red. Just a quick update. I did end up finishing Crosshairs by Catherine Hernandez today during the sprint, so that's good. So we're officially at technically 3 books. I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars. So finish that, and then I'm gonna be doing something else with that book. I just thought about it today. I got an idea up my sleeve for that one. And then I did finish with House Husband Volume 2 last night, which I thoroughly enjoyed. It was really good. And I don't know why my camera is like being weird and like not focusing right now. I'm almost at the point where I'm like, I just don't even care. And the last thing that I've been reading, if I turn it the right way, is Night of the Ice. I started this one last night as well. Hopefully I may maybe this may end up being the last one that I end up finishing for this weekend reading vlog. I don't know just yet. I may be able to squeeze out one additional book in addition to this one. But I may just cap it at the 1, 2, 3, 4 that I finished in this one. I think I can squeeze in one more in addition to this. I did start Transcendent Kingdom by y'all Jessie, but I'm actually not gonna finish this one. This is the Patreon buddy pick for January, so I'm gonna move a little bit slower with that one. But yeah, I'm off to bed, y'all. So I will check in tomorrow. Hey y'all, so this is gonna be the final clip. I did not read anything today whatsoever. I did not pick up a book today. I have felt awful all day and I've been trying to push through it. And I actually was doing work for another project that I'm releasing with Deidre this week coming up. So my day has been spent like filming and editing for that and stuff, and I just haven't gotten anything read whatsoever. I did end up reading part of Night of the Ice, but I did not finish that one. I also ended up starting the second book in the McLean Brothers series. I probably got about an hour into that one, and I think that one's an 8-hour audiobook. So I did start 2 more additional things, but the 4 things that I did end up finishing this weekend, of course, was How to Fail at Flirting, and then also The Deception by Nikki Sloan. I finished The Way of the House Husband Volume 2, and then I also finished Crosshairs by Catherine Hernandez. If I had to pick a favorite book out of everything that I read this weekend, I definitely would say Crosshairs by Catherine Hernandez. Such a good book. Definitely highly recommend it. So, I don't consider this a failed project. I got through some really, really great materials. I just do not feel good. So I'm listening to my body on this one, and I didn't push myself to read anything today, which I think is a lesson for all of us. It's super important to practice self-care and listen to your body, which I will be doing more of. So I don't end up feeling like this. But as always, y'all, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content from me, click the subscribe button. If you're looking for ways to support my channel, that'll be down in the description box below. If you're looking for ways to follow me on social media, it'll be down in the description box below as well. And I will be back with another video soon.